Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Did you know that 88% of people have already abandoned their New Year's resolutions? But today we are flipping the script. You are not just setting goals for 2024, you are making them happen. And the key to success is hidden in history. I am Marie-Jo César, and as we honor Black History Month, we will explore powerful wealth building lessons from history, lessons that are just as relevant today as they were decades ago. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a professional, or someone focused on building a strong financial legacy, today's episode will equip you with the tools to measure progress, pivot when needed, and set yourself up for financial success in 2025. The reality is that most people start the year with excitement only to lose momentum before the end of the first quarter. The 9% of those who succeed understand that resilience, community, and strategic action are the cornerstones of lasting success. And there is no better place to draw inspiration from than the rich history of Black entrepreneurship, financial empowerment, and legacy building. Today, we will look at the unwavering resilience of Madame C.J. Walker, a visionary who turned hardship into opportunity and built a $1 million empire despite the systemic barriers stacked against her. Her story is a masterclass in persistence, adaptability, and the power of long-term thinking. We will also explore the financial blueprint of Black Wall Street, a shining example of what is possible when communities prioritize economic strength, collaboration, and financial education. The success of Black Wall Street was not a coincidence. It was the result of strategic wealth building, accountability, and a clear commitment to generational prosperity. Most importantly, we will discuss how to apply these timeless principles to your own financial journey, from tracking your progress with weekly financial health checks to making quarterly adjustments to your goals. These small but significant actions will ensure you stay on course and build a lasting financial legacy. Success leaves no clues, and the strategies that shape history can empower your future. If you are ready to make 2025 the year you take control of your financial goals, let's get started. Success does not happen overnight. It is built through persistence, resilience, and the ability to turn obstacles into opportunities. Let me share a story that perfectly illustrates this truth. Meet Madame C.J. Walker, a woman who transformed her life from earning $1.50 a day as a laundress to becoming Americans' first recorded self-made female millionaire. Born Sarah Breedlove in 1867 to formerly enslaved parents, Walker knew hardship intimately. Orphaned at 7, married at 14, and widowed by 20. Her early years were filled with challenges that could have defined her future. But Walker understood something powerful. Circumstances do not determine destiny. She refused to be limited by her environment. Instead, she focused on something she could control, her vision for a better life. That vision took root when she faced severe scalp conditions, an issue made worse by poor hygiene practices and a lack of hair care products for Black women. Rather than accepting the problem, Walker saw an opportunity. She began experimenting with formulas, eventually developing what became Madame C.J. Walker's wonderful hair grower. Walker's journey was truly remarkable because of her mindset, not her product. She refused to let adversity define her. Instead, she turned each setback into a stepping stone for success. Her approach to wealth building and goal achievement remains powerful in any era. Now, let's look at how Walker overcame the obstacles in her path. Her journey was filled with barriers: racial discrimination, gender bias, and financial hardship. Yet, she transformed these challenges into motivation. Her story teaches us that wealth is not just about money. It's about mindset, resilience, and strategy. Walker understood the power of education and self-improvement. She invested in personal growth. She surrounded herself with people who uplifted her vision. Even when society said she did not belong in the business world, she created her own space. She mentored thousands of Black women, proving that success is not just about individual achievement, it's about lifting others along the way. So, what does this mean for you? Your financial goals might seem out of reach right now, but adversity does not have to be a roadblock. It can be a catalyst. Instead of focusing on what's missing, focus on what's possible. Let's talk about something Walker understood deeply: the psychology of persistence. Many people abandon their financial goals when faced with difficulty. But Walker showed us that persistence is a difference between temporary failure and long-term success. At first, she struggled to sell her product. She went door to door, giving demonstrations, and sometimes facing rejection. But rather than seeing rejection as failure, she used it as feedback. She refined her approach, improved her sales techniques, and expanded her outreach. Persistence turned her setbacks into stepping stones. We often underestimate the importance of staying on course as well. The stock market fluctuates. Businesses experience slow months, and financial challenges arise. But true wealth building is about endurance. It's about seeing the bigger picture and remaining committed despite temporary setbacks. When you set your financial goals for 2025, expect resistance. It might come from external circumstances, self-doubt, or even societal expectations. But remember Walker's example. Persistence is not about waiting for perfect conditions. It's about moving forward despite imperfect ones. Perhaps the most valuable lesson from Walker's story is her ability to turn every setback into a comeback. In 1910, she created something remarkable. She established her own factory, beauty school, and research lab. This gave her control over the entire production process. But she didn't stop there. She built a nationwide network of sales agents. She empowered other women to create financial independence for themselves. Her ability to pivot when faced with obstacles ensured her long-term success. So when economic downturn threatened her business, she adapted her marketing strategies. And when others doubted her, she proved them wrong through action. So, how can you apply this to your own financial journey? If your investments take a hit, don't panic, okay? Adjust your strategy. If you face an unexpected financial challenge, look for opportunities to create additional income streams. And if you feel discouraged, remind yourself that success is about the long game. Your setbacks don't define you. Your response to them does. Walker's journey is more than a story of financial success. It's a testament to the power of resilience, persistence, and the ability to transform adversity into opportunity. Her legacy proves something powerful. Wealth building is not reserved for the privileged. It is attainable for those who refuse to give up. And that's exactly the kind of energy we are bringing into 2025. As we look at today's business landscape, these lessons become even more vital. Let me show you why. What made these historical achievements remarkable is how relevant they remain today. Resilience is not just a historical trait, it is a modern necessity for entrepreneurs navigating today's unpredictable business landscape. The challenges may look different than they did in Madame C.J. Walker's time, but the core principles remain the same: persistence, adaptability, and long-term vision. In an era of economic fluctuation, rapid technological advancements, and increasing competition, success does not come from avoiding challenges. It comes from developing the ability to push through them. This requires three essential elements: building resilience, creating sustainable systems, and fostering a growth mindset. Building resilience in today's business landscape. How do we do that? Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and continue pursuing your goals despite obstacles. Entrepreneurs today face uncertainties like inflation, evolving consumer behavior, and digital disruption. The businesses that thrive are those that anticipate challenges, pivot when necessary, and maintain financial agility. Financial instability is one of the biggest threats to business success. Many entrepreneurs start strong but struggle to sustain cash flow when unexpected expenses arise. Building resilience means establishing key financial safeguards, maintain a strong cash reserve for emergencies, diversify income stream to avoid single source dependency, practice lean budgeting to maximize profitability, and regularly review financial reports to spot risks early. Just as Madame C.J. Walker reinvested in her business, today's entrepreneurs must prioritize long-term financial health over short-term gains. Entrepreneurship is a mental game as much as a financial one. Many business owners quit when they face rejection, slow growth, or market downturns. The reality is, setbacks are part of the journey. True resilience means reframe failure as feedback, not a final verdict. Practice patience, understanding success is a long-term commitment, and stay adaptable, being willing to change strategies when needed. Every successful entrepreneur has faced failure, but what separates them from those who quit is their ability to keep going. The most resilient businesses pivot when necessary. When Walker saw a gap in the beauty market, she created a solution and adapted her approach to fit her audience's needs. Today's entrepreneurs must embrace the same agility, especially in an economy where industries evolve overnight. Be willing to upgrade your business model for technological advancements, stay informed about industry trends and consumer shifts, and leverage digital tools to automate and improve efficiency. The key to resilience is staying ahead of change rather than reacting to it. But resilience alone is not enough. Success requires something more. It requires sustainable systems, right? It is not about working harder, it's about working smarter by creating systems that sustain long-term growth. Without structured strategies, even the most determined entrepreneur can burn out or struggle to scale effectively. Let me show you how to build a strong foundation for lasting success. The first pillar is the power of daily habits. High achievers do not rely on motivation, they rely on systems. Establishing daily, weekly, and monthly success habits ensures progress continues even when motivation fades. Here are the habits that support sustainable growth: daily financial check-ins to track revenue and expenses, time blocking priorities to maximize productivity, weekly goals review to measure progress and adjust strategies. Success is not built in a day. It is built daily through consistent actions. The second pillar is business infrastructure. Madame C.J. Walker did not just sell her products. She built a business infrastructure that allowed her brand to scale beyond herself. Today's entrepreneurs must create businesses that can operate efficiently without being solely independent on them. This means automate repetitive tasks to save time and reduce errors, delegate responsibilities and build a strong team, and document workflows for streamlined operation. When you create systems that allow your business to function smoothly, you gain the freedom to focus on growth rather than just daily survival. And the third pillar is progress tracking. What gets measured gets managed. Sustainable businesses do not just set goals, they track progress systematically. Effective tracking includes weekly business reviews to assess performance, quarterly financial audits to optimize cash flow, and annual strategic planning to set clear objectives. Walker's empire thrived because she tracked progress intentionally and adjusted her strategy when necessary. Modern entrepreneurs must embrace the same data-driven approach to stay on the right path. These stories of resilience and determination are not just inspiring tales from our past. They are powerful blueprints for success in today's ever-changing business landscape. What makes these historical lessons so valuable is how they illuminate the path forward for modern entrepreneurs navigating our unpredictable world. So while the challenges we face today might look different than those Madame C.J. Walker encountered, the core principles of persistence, adaptability, and long-term vision remain remarkably powerful. Think about our current business environment, where economic fluctuations, rapid technological advancement, and increasing competition create a complex maze of challenges. Success today is not about avoiding these challenges. It's about developing the strength and wisdom to overcome them. This requires three elements that successful entrepreneurs consistently demonstrate: building deep resilience, creating sustainable systems, and fostering an unwavering growth mindset. When we talk about resilience in today's business landscape, we are describing something far more nuanced than simple perseverance. It's about the ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to rapid change, and continue pursuing your goals despite seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Today's entrepreneurs face a unique set of uncertainty, from unpredictable inflation patterns to rapidly evolving consumer behaviors to constant digital disruption. The businesses that truly thrive aren't just surviving these challenges. They are anticipating them, pivoting when necessary, and maintaining remarkable financial agility. This brings us to one of the most critical aspects of modern resilience: financial stability. I have watched many entrepreneurs start with incredible momentum, only to struggle when unexpected expenses arise or market conditions shift. Building true financial resilience means establishing multiple safeguards, creating a robust cash reserve that can weather economic storms, developing diverse income streams that protect against market volatility, implementing lean budgeting practices that maximize profitability, and establishing regular financial reviews that help you spot potential risks before they become crises. Just as Madame C.J. Walker reinvested strategically in her business expansion, today's entrepreneurs must look beyond quick wins and focus on building sustainable financial health. But there's another equally important dimension to modern business success: the mental and emotional resilience required to navigate today's complex business landscape. Entrepreneurship has always been as much a psychological journey as a financial one. Many business owners face their biggest challenges not in the marketplace, but in maintaining their resolve when confronting rejection, managing slow growth, or weathering market downturns. Okay, here is what's critical to understand. These setbacks are not roadblocks that define your journey. They are opportunities that can strengthen your resolve and sharpen your strategy. Developing true resilience in today's world means learning to see failures as feedback rather than final judgment. Understanding that patience and persistence are as valuable as innovation, and maintaining the flexibility to adapt strategies while staying true to your core vision. So, what truly separates successful entrepreneurs from those who give up is not the absence of failure, it's their capacity to learn and grow stronger from each setback. This brings us to another vital element of modern success: the power of strategic adaptability. Just as Walker identified a gap in the market and created innovative solutions, today's successful entrepreneur must cultivate an extraordinary ability to evolve with their market. In an economy where entire industries can transform overnight, This means being willing to upgrade your business model in response to technological advances, staying deeply informed about shifting industry trends and consumer behaviors, and leveraging digital tools and automation to maintain competitive advantage. The secret to modern resilience is not just about surviving change, it's about staying ahead of it, anticipating shifts before they happen, and positioning your business to thrive in new conditions. But here is what I've learned from studying successful entrepreneurs. Resilience alone, as important as it is not enough to ensure lasting success. What truly distinguishes businesses that thrive long term is their ability to create robust systems that sustain and multiply their growth. Let me show you exactly how these systems work and how you can implement them in your business. When we talk about robust systems that create lasting success, there is no better example than what happens when entire communities embrace this approach together. While individual success is powerful, collective success is unstoppable. History has shown that when communities work together, they create economic ecosystems that uplift everyone involved. The story of Black Wall Street stands as one of the greatest testaments to the power of financial collaboration, business networking, and community accountability. Not everyone knows about Black Wall Street, but its story is one of the greatest examples of economic strength, financial collaboration, and wealth building in history. Black Wall Street refers to the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma, an area that in the early 1900s became one of the most prosperous Black communities in America. At a time when racial segregation and economic exclusion were widespread, Black entrepreneurs, business owners, and professionals in Greenwood built a thriving, self-sustaining economy. The district was home to banks, law firms, medical practices, grocery stores, hotels, and even its own transportation systems, all Black owned and operated. What made Black Wall Street extraordinary was its commitment to community-driven success. The money earned within the community circulated multiple times before leaving, strengthening the financial foundation of Black families, businesses, and future generations. This was more than just a neighborhood, it was an economic movement, proving that with collaboration, financial literacy, and a shared vision, wealth could be built even in the face of systemic barriers. Although Black Wall Street was tragically destroyed in the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre, its principles of economic empowerment and collective wealth building remain powerful lessons today. By studying what made Black Wall Street successful, we can apply its blueprint to modern financial growth, business networking, and wealth creation. The success of Black Wall Street was not accidental. It was intentional and strategic. It was built on community-driven financial principles where businesses, professionals, and residents worked together to create a thriving, self-sustaining economy. At its peak, the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma was home to hundreds of Black-owned businesses, including banks, law offices, medical practices, and retail stores, as I mentioned before. What sets this community apart was not just its prosperity, but also the way wealth was built and circulated within it. Rather than money quickly leaving the district, Black Wall Street practiced economic self-sufficiency where dollars circulated multiple times before spent outside the community. This approach created financial stability, job opportunities, and generational wealth. Entrepreneurs collaborated instead of competing. Businesses supported each other, and financial literacy was a key part of the community's culture. Today, we can draw powerful lessons from Black Wall Street and apply its blueprint to our own financial journeys. The three biggest takeaways are community accountability, supportive business networks, and measurable financial progress. A major factor in Black Wall Street's success was shared accountability for economic growth. Business owners did not operate in isolation. They had a responsibility to contribute to the prosperity of the entire community. In today's world, many people struggle with financial growth because they are navigating wealth building alone. But when you have a system of accountability, you are more likely to stay consistent, make informed financial choices, and achieve long-term success. So, how to apply this today? One, support local and community-based businesses. Every dollar you spend is a vote for the kind of economy you want to see. Being intentional about where you invest your money helps keep wealth circulating within your community. Two, create a financial accountability group. Whether it's a business network, an investment club, or a mastermind group, surrounding yourself with people who share financial goals and encourage disciplined decision-making will keep you on track. Three, build wealth with a collective mindset. Instead of thinking only about individual success, look for ways to collaborate with others in wealth building initiatives, such as group investments, cooperative economics, or joint venture. The lesson from Black Wall Street is clear. When financial success is a shared responsibility, it becomes sustainable and scalable. Another defining characteristic of Black Wall Street was its strong business network. Entrepreneurs are not just business owners. They are part of a larger ecosystem in which success is built on collaboration. For example, a Black-owned bank in Greenwood would finance home loans for families who would then shop at Black-owned grocery stores, which in turn sourced goods from Black-owned farms and suppliers. The interconnectedness ensured that businesses supported each other rather than competing in destructive ways. Contrast that with today's business environment, where many entrepreneurs operate in silos, trying to succeed alone without leveraging the power of networking. So, how to apply this today? Build strategic partnership. Instead of viewing others in your industry as competition, look for ways to collaborate. Cross promotions, referral partnerships, and joint ventures create opportunities for mutual growth. Expand your professional network. Surround yourself with people who can offer insights, share opportunities, and provide mentorship. Black Wall Street thrived because people were willing to learn from and support each other, and use group economics to scale business success. Consider partnering with others in investment opportunities, business expansion, or community building projects. Shared financial goals lead to stronger long-term wealth creation. A thriving business ecosystem is stronger than an individual entrepreneur. By adopting a network-based approach, you multiply your financial impact and long-term sustainability. One reason Black Wall Street thrived was that its residents understood the importance of tracking progress. They were intentional about financial growth, business expansion, and generational wealth planning. Many entrepreneurs and professionals today set financial goals, but fail to track their progress consistently. Without clear benchmarks and accountability, it is easy to lose momentum. The lesson from Black Wall Street is that wealth building is a measurable process. Progress must be tracked, evaluated, and adjusted over time. So, how to apply this today? Set clear financial goals with deadlines. Instead of saying, I want to make more money, set a concrete target like, I will increase my revenue by 20% within the next year. Regularly review financial health. Conduct weekly, monthly, and quarterly financial check-ins to evaluate savings, investment, and business growth. And use community-based financial tracking. If you are working within a business or investment network, track group financial progress and shared goals. Black Wall Street's legacy teaches us that wealth is not built by accident. It is built through structured financial discipline, community support, and strategic planning. The success of Black Wall Street was rooted in financial discipline, collaborative wealth building, and community-driven prosperity. While the district itself was destroyed, its blueprint for economic success is still relevant today. Implementing its principles of accountability, business collaboration, and progress tracking can help us achieve lasting financial success in our lives and communities. The key takeaway here is wealth building is strongest when it is a shared, intentional process. So let history be your guide. Take to the principles of Black Wall Street and apply them to your financial journey today. Now that we understand the power of community-driven success, let's focus on how you can build your own framework for achievement. Success is not just about setting goals. It's about sticking to them and seeing them through. Many people start the year with enthusiasm, but by February, 43% have already given up. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall off track is not just about willpower. It's about having the right systems in place. Building wealth, growing a business, or improving financial health all require structure, accountability, and consistency. That's why today we are diving into a goal achievement framework, one that will help you stay on track, measure progress, and make strategic adjustments throughout the year. If you've ever struggled with staying consistent or overcoming setbacks, this framework will give you the tools to build momentum and create lasting financial success. Every year, millions of people set New Year's resolutions, yet by February, nearly half have already abandoned them. Why does this happen? The reasons are simple. One, there is no clear plan. Most people set vague goals, such as I want to save more money or I want to grow my business without an actual strategy for achieving them. Two, lack of accountability. Without someone holding them responsible, they lose motivation when things get difficult. Three, failure to track progress. If you don't measure success, you won't know when you are improving, which leads to discouragement. Four, rigid mindsets. Many people see setbacks as failures instead of opportunities to adjust and improve. The solution for that is a goal achievement framework that keeps you engaged, accountable, and flexible enough to pivot when needed. So let's talk about one of the most overlooked keys to success: accountability. When you share your goals with others, you dramatically increase your chances of achieving them. Why? Because it creates external motivation and responsibility. Finding the right accountability partner is very, very important. You need someone who will encourage you, but also challenge you to stay committed. You need someone who will provide honest feedback when you need to adjust your approach. And you need someone to be reliable and consistent, checking in regularly to keep you focused, whether it's a friend, mentor, financial coach, or business partner. Having someone to check in with can make all the difference. To make accountability work, you need a structured system. Here's how. Set up weekly or bi-weekly meetings to review progress. Use a tracking system, whether it's a shared document, financial app, or business dashboard. Have clear action steps for each check-in. For example, if your goal is to save $10,000 each year, your accountability partner should check in to make sure you set up automatic transfers, that you reduced unnecessary expenses, and that you meet your monthly saving target. Structured accountability keeps momentum strong and ensures that you are not left to navigate challenges alone. Now, let's talk about how to implement progress tracking systems. Success follows structure and measurement. The only way to stay on track is to track progress consistently and adjust when necessary. One of the biggest reasons people quit their goals is the lack of visible progress. Many think success happens in big leaps, but in reality, it comes from small, consistent steps. Tracking your progress helps you see small victories that build confidence, identify weak spots before they become major setbacks, and adjust strategies instead of quitting when something doesn't work. Instead of focusing on one massive goal, break it down in smaller milestones. If your goal is to pay off $10,000 in debt, track how much you eliminate each month. If your goal is to increase business revenue by 20%, track weekly sales growth. And if your goal is to invest $5,000 in the stock market, Set a schedule for monthly contributions. Each milestone brings a sense of achievement, making it easier to stay committed long term. You don't need complicated system. You just need consistency. Here are some simple tools to track progress. Budgeting apps like Mint, YNAB, you need a business, or personal capital for tracking savings and expenses. Spreadsheets, a simple Google Sheet for tracking revenue, debt payoff, or investment. Journals, writing down small wins and adjustment keeps you focused on progress. The key is not which tool you use, but that you use it consistently. Now, let's talk about something equally important: pivoting instead of quitting. No plan is perfect from the start. Challenges will arise, and stubbornly sticking to a plan that is not working is a mistake. The difference between success and failure is your ability to pivot. If you are consistently missing your targets, it's time to evaluate why and ask yourself, is my goal realistic? If you aim to save $1,000 per month, but your income doesn't support it, adjust to a feasible number. My method effective? If one marketing strategy is not growing your business, test a new approach. Am I staying consistent? If you haven't been tracking progress, reintroduce accountability. Pivoting is not quitting. It's making smarter, data-driven adjustments to stay on track. To stay committed without burnout, balance structure with adaptability. Set quarterly review sessions every 3 months, review what's working and make necessary changes. Embrace alternative routes. If an investment strategy is not working, find better tools or approaches, and reframe challenges as growth opportunity. Instead of seeing a missed goal as a failure, see it as a lesson. So, how do you put all of this into action? Here is your goal achievement framework for 2025. 1. Set clear goals. Define exactly what you want to achieve with specific numbers and deadlines. 2. Find an accountability partner. Work with someone who will check in and keep you on track. 3. Track progress weekly. Use simple tools like apps, spreadsheets, or journal. 4. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge progress to maintain motivation. And 5. Review and adjust quarterly. Adapt strategy based on what's working. Success is not about being perfect. It's about being committed and adaptable. The people who reach their financial and business goals are the ones who never struggle. They're the ones who keep going even when the path changes. Black Wall Street thrives because of structure, strategy, and community accountability. By applying the same principles to your own journey, you will build lasting success and financial security. We have covered a lot today. Powerful lessons from history, strategies for resilience, and the financial habits that build lasting wealth. We've seen how Black Wall Street thrived through community collaboration, how Madame C.J. Walker turned setbacks into comebacks, and how modern entrepreneurs can apply these same principles to create financial security and generational wealth. But knowledge alone is not enough. What truly matters is action. This brings us to our final thought for today. The key to building a financial legacy is not just understanding what needs to be done, but actually committing to doing it. If there is one thing history has taught us, it's that success leaves clues. The financial principles that shaped the legacies of Madame C.J. Walker, Black Wall Street, and generations of wealth builders before us are the same principles that can shape our financial future today. We've talked about the power of resilience, community-driven wealth, and intentional financial planning. We've explored how success is not about setting goals once and forgetting them, but about consistently taking action week by week, month by month, and year by year. Wealth is not built in a day, but through deliberate, disciplined steps that compound over time. And that's the key. Your financial future is in your hands. It is not determined by where you started, how much money you have now, or what challenges you faced. What matters is the choices you make from this moment forward. Madame C.J. Walker did not wait for the perfect opportunity. She created one. Black Wall Street did not thrive by chance. It thrived because of intention, collaboration, and accountability. And if history has shown us anything, it's that those who take control of their financial destiny are the ones who change the game, not just for themselves, but for generations to come. So the question is, what are you going to do next? Will you start checking on your finances weekly? Will you commit to tracking your progress, making adjustment, and ensuring that your financial plan is not just an idea, but an actionable roadmap? Because here's the truth. Financial security is not about luck. It's about intention. And as Maya Angelou so powerfully said, nothing will work unless you do. So your financial future, legacy, and ability to build wealth that lasts depend on what you are willing to do right now. So take the first step. Start where you are with what you have and commit to moving forward. Because every decision you make, every habit you form, every goals you pursue adds up to the legacy you leave behind. Now, I want you to take this conversation beyond this thing. You don't have to do this alone. Find yourself an accountability partner who supports you in building strong financial habits and long-term wealth. And to make it even easier, download our progress tracking template to start measuring your financial success today. The tools are here. The blueprint is clear. Now it's up to you to take the first step. And as we continue to celebrate Black History Month, next week's episode will be all about the labor of love from employee to entrepreneur. Lessons from Black business pioneers. We will explore the transition from employment to entrepreneurship through the lens of historical Black business leaders. It's a journey that has shaped industries, built communities, and created lasting legacies. We will focus on workplace transformation, overcoming challenges, and building sustainable business models that stand the test of time. So if you've ever thought about making the leap from being an employee to running your own business, or if you are an entrepreneur looking for inspiration, this is an episode you won't want to miss. I am Marie-Jo César, and I will be back next week. Until then, continue merging life and money. Bye for now. Hi there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy watching this video, I know you will love this one. Stay here and check it out.